Hello guys, this is Maverick Shooters. I'm back after 3 months of not uploading. Today we'll be analyzing my match in World Cup of Pokemon. I'm representing Team India while my opponent Keshba45 is representing Team Africa. So let's get into the match. Okay, so to start off, I bring a hyper offensive team with Deoxys Speed, King Gambit, Ogapon Wellspring, Iron Valiant, Glimmora and Kyurem. While my opponent brings an hyper offensive team as well with King Gambit, Landorus, Deoxys Speed, Gouging Fire, Primarina and Roaring Moon. My team has mostly common sets with a little bit of text here and there, and I think my opponent has mostly common sets as well looking at the preview. To start off, I think my opponent is expecting a Glimmora lead or a Deoxys lead, and I think for that my opponent will definitely lead Deoxys Speed because that makes the most sense. And to counter lead that, I think about it for a bit and decide to lead Ogapon Water. So it does work out, he does lead Deoxys Speed on my Ogapon Wellspring. Over here, I have a couple options. I have Power Whip, which OHKOs Deoxys, but there's some little problems for it. First of all, if my Power Whip misses and he gets Rocks plus Psycho Boost, it's gonna be really bad for me. And second of all, if it's Sash, it's basically the same thing because I won't kill it. So I decide to use my Trailblaze instead, which boosts my speed and makes me faster than Deoxys while not having to risk an inaccurate move. So my plan is to Trailblaze the Deoxys into Ivy Cudgel, and I've calced the Psycho Boost and all that damage, it never kills me. So he Psycho Boosts, he crits me at 97, which is really bad for me because now I die to Rocky Helmet from Landorus if I Power Whip, or I die to Rocks. So I have to be really careful with my Ogapon Wellspring. Anyways, I Trailblaze here. Then I click Cudgel because it's extremely free. He goes to King Gambit. He takes 51. Over here, I have a couple different options. Here, he can Sucker Punch, or he can Kowtow, or Iron Head. He can basically do whatever. It's up to me that do I want to save my Ogapon, or do I want to switch. I know that my opponent knows that I have to save Ogapon for Primarina. Otherwise, it could be a bit problematic at the end. So hence, I decide to go to Deoxys. My Deoxys speed is Cold Burberry. So even if he Kowtows here, I will live. He does make the good play of Iron Heading here, and he catches me on that. If I Ivy Cudgel, it died, but I can't risk it because I need it from Primarina. Over here, I think I make a pretty good play, and I'm proud of that. He should be expecting Rocks here because according to how the team structure is, I think he's thinking this Glimmora is probably Meteor Beam, and if it's Meteor Beam, the Deoxys probably spikes or Rocks, and since this can sucker me, I shouldn't be attacking here and should just get the Rocks up because Rocks are really good here. So I make the better play of Focus Blasting on him clicking Kowtow. I catch that, I was really pumped up for this one. Then he goes to Primarina. Over here I go to Glimmora. He can't surf here because I still have my Ogapon Wellspring with Water Absorb, and Moonblast is extremely free versus me. I go to my Spidef Glimmora. It has very mixed DVs, but it's mostly Spidef. I activate red card, I catch the Roaring Moon. Now, my King Gambit has Air Balloon for Roaring Moon type matchups, especially because my team has no ground resist. So I needed something for Roaring Moon, Dragonite and stuff, so I put Air Balloon on the King Gambit. So I'm mostly fine versus Roaring Moon. He can do whatever, he can't kill me unless he's Brick Break. So over here I decide to get my Mortal Spin or Rocks, I think. Yeah, I Mortal Spin him first. He can Earthquake me and kill me. I just put Rocks if he doesn't kill me. He clicks Dragon Dance, I click Rocks, and now it reveals a few things. Since he didn't click Earthquake while +1 was enough for everything on the team, it definitely tells me he doesn't have Earthquake. It's either Brick Break or Taunt or Roost or something, but it's definitely not Earthquake. So I have that information now. He kills me with Knockoff. I get my T-Spike up. Oh, which is another thing I forgot to mention, T-Spike looked absolutely incredible here. It destroys his whole team along with Rocks. Then I go to my Air Balloon King Gambit. On the Roaring Moon, it's +2. Over here, I look at the team structure and I'm thinking he can't really break stall. His only way is Life Up Deoxys, which easily gets chipped with hazards, and then it's gonna kill itself with its own rocks as well. So I'm thinking he's probably Taunt or Roost. Brick Break is pretty unlikely given my Scout as well. Though I probably should have gone into my 3% Ogapon just to scout for Brick Break. Because over here, what I decide is that I'm just gonna stay in and click Iron Head. But if he was Brick Break, it would have been really bad for me. I probably just lost on the spot. So I really should have gone to Ogapon. but I was just like, he know he's brick break and he's definitely taunt or roost. Hence I stay in, he clicks knockoff, does like 60%, I kill back with Iron Head. Now he goes into his Landris, Intimidate is probably Rocky Helmet as well. I save my King Gambit because I know he's most likely gonna Rocks here. Rocks is extremely free, it's going to cure him and it kills my Ogre Pawn as well. He can click EQ, which is fine as well, because if he clicks EQ, I have a free cure him and it claims a kill back. So he decides to Rocks, I get that turn right. Now I have free Cudgel, he can't do anything about that. It kills everything on the team. He decides to sack the Landris. Then he goes into his Deoxys because outspeeds. My Ogre Pawn can't do anything, it dashes after Rocks, so I just stay in. He kills me with Ice Beam. He takes Toxic plus Life Orb. Over here I decide to go Valiant because I don't want to allow gouging to set up and I'm kind of trying to bait Primarina. My Iron Valiant has Destiny Bond, so what I'm thinking, I kill the Deoxys, he brings in the Primarina, I use Destiny Bond and kill the Primarina off with my own Valiant, and then I'm really in the good spot. So I click knockoff here, basically trying to bait the Primarina even harder. I do have Moonblast as well, but I'm trying to say that I'm full physical, I can't kill the Primarina, please come and kill me. But then he decides to gouging fire. I think he's mostly going for a Primarina endgame. I don't know how Primarina can win here, honestly, because I have a full HP Kyurem, which can probably just destroy this. But maybe he has chances with a Focus Blast miss, and him Terra stealing, and then him winning Sucker Wars somehow, even though he'll be on Toxic. So yeah, our only other option was he was Resto Chesto, which would have been really hyped. So, oh yeah, I'm mostly thinking he can't really win with Primarina unless he's Resto Chesto, and he brings in the gouging. I can't kill the gouging, and I know he can't DD here because he fears Encore. Because I didn't reveal Moonblast, so he's mostly expecting SD, CC, knockoff, Encore. So he reveals the booster energy, takes the rocks. I click D-Bond, he kills me with Heat Crash. Yep, he does. Now over here, I decide to go into Deoxys Speed. I have a couple options. I can go into Kyurem right now, I can go into King Gambit right now, I can go into Deoxys Speed. But he still has his Terra, I still have my own Terra. My Kyurem has Terra Blast Fire in case of Terra Steel. So, and it also has Freeze Dry. So I go into Deoxys Speed with Psycho Boost. If he clicks Terra Steel, I can go into Kyurem and click Terra Blast Fire. If he doesn't click Terra Steel, the Rocks, Poison plus Psycho Boost damage is enough for a normal Kyurem hit plus Sucker to kill guaranteed, and I'm pretty sure Kyurem itself will kill the Primarina off. So I go into Deoxys Speed, he goes into Primarina. I click Psycho Boost because it's extremely free. Terra Steel wins me. If he Terra Steals, I can Terra Blast and win. I click Psycho Boost, it crits and kills. Crit pretty much didn't matter because this basically shows it's offensive. And if he's Custap Berry, I can go into King Gambit and I'll always click Sucker. Sucker Punch is in the higher priority bracket because Custap isn't faster than a priority move. So basically this is a 100% one. I Psycho Boost, crit didn't matter, and I win the game. So I'm 1-0 in Double Cop now. Basically undefeated in 2 Double Cop seasons if you think about it. Because last year I won my 1 game. This year I'm playing a full season. I have 2 more games. Hopefully you guys like the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, whatever, and see you guys later.